What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical average American here today to react and learn about popular British snacks. And in particular today, we're going to be watching these American teenagers try British snacks for the first time ever in their lives, which should be quite entertaining and honestly kind of informative for me to see how they react to these snacks that I've also never seen before. And also, I think just in general, this is going to be really cool to learn about some of the popular British snacks and British candies, sweets, you might say, out there. Because as much as I have heard about British food, even dinners and lunches like tea time and crumpets and biscuits and fish and chips and stuff like that, kind of the generic British stuff we at least hear about here in America, I don't know anything about British snacks or British candy. You know, I even once learned that although we have Cadbury chocolate here, it's not even the same recipe of chocolate that you have over there in Britain. So even that's not the same. So I'm quite interested to see what kind of snacks and stuff we're going to talk about here today. So with that being said, let's take a look.
So today, we're going to have you try some British snacks.
I'm so excited. I don't think I've ever thought snacks in America are different than snacks anywhere else.
You know, sadly, I feel like that's not that uncommon of a thought process. Like, when I was a kid, little American child version of me, I was not sitting around thinking about other parts of the world. Maybe I'm kind of reading into this too much, but just because she mentions it, it kind of reminds me that, yeah, Americans don't really think about food or culture outside of America very often. But anyway, let's get back to the mindless the snack time here instead of getting too philosophical.
Honestly don't know what they eat. I'm willing to try it, I guess. I just thought of fish, like fish and chips, but
yeah,
I mean, I'm sure they have great snacks.
So we know there are a lot of snacks that subscribers have asked us to have you try, so we got several for this episode, and we made you more snacks at a later time.
You know, I'm kind of baffled a bit. Why are snacks in Britain like not popular in America? I'm already assuming I'm not gonna have heard of any of these snacks or candy or sweets or anything. And sometimes I just think, how can something be so popular and successful in one country and then totally non-existent in another, like here in America? Oh, that's kind of weird.
Okay, bring on the snacks.
I think they'll be better than American food.
I love when we do these kind of episodes, trying stuff from like around the world, because I don't know, it's so interesting to see like, you know, the different stuff from everywhere.
True. First snack, Jaffa cakes. Jaffa cakes. I've heard, man, a long time ago, I've heard this word. Jaffa cake. I think I have to look it up though. Jaffa cakes. I'm not leaving this to chance that they're going to explain it to me. Jaffa cakes are a cake introduced in 1927, almost 100 years of Jaffa cakes, mind you, named after Jaffa oranges, but what are they? They have a sponge base, orange-flavored jam, and a coating of chocolate. Jam and chocolate cookie, basically. Okay. Americans don't exactly go running to the grocery store to buy fruity kind of stuff. You know, we're kind of obsessed with, if we want chocolate, you want to know there's chocolate in your mouth, you know?
Here's your first snack to try.
Doesn't look too bad. Smells like dark chocolate.
All right, looks like a cookie.
Is this a Jaffa cake? One of the Yogscast guys was obsessed with the orange Jaffa cakes.
What? Okay. Yeah, I've heard somehow. I mean, I'm on here actually at least watching British YouTube videos pretty often, so I've heard of Jaffa cakes. I don't think I've ever seen someone eat one.
Oh, I didn't expect it to be this soft. I kind of thought it would be more like a cracker.
Yeah, same. It actually, not knowing, like from my point of view, not knowing what to expect texture-wise, That looked really hard. I actually like that it's soft.
It was like jelly or something. What is that?
Kind of dry, but like, I kind of like it.
I thought it would be like marshmallow in it, but it's not.
It tastes like lemon. It's little lemon cakes.
So that was a Jaffa
Why would you assume that there's marshmallow in it?
cake. They are a biscuit-sized sponge cake with orange jelly and a coating of chocolate.
Oh, it's orange jelly. I don't think I appreciated that fact. What is orange jelly? Like you can make jelly out of oranges? Maybe that sounds super dumb, but I've never heard those two words together. Orange jelly? Jaffa cakes have played a part in hunting down criminals. In 2012, it was reported that police managed to trace a burglar because of fingerprints found on a box of Jaffa cakes at the victim's home. I mean, if you're gonna commit murder, I mean, you gotta have a Jaffa cake to go, right? Man, I'm glad that actually got him caught. That's horrible.
Like it. I like the chocolate.
It's good. The orange, it's there.
Yeah, in America, we don't really have too much real, actual fruit inside of our snacks. Probably sure, we have random processed crap inside of stuff that's like fruit substitute or something. And Americans do like fruity candies, like Starburst, like gummies and stuff. But there's nothing really I can think of in America that's quite like a Jaffa cake. That's kind of unique. Oh, we have number 2 here. It is Monster Munch. Monster Munch. What is this? I see a weird shape. Is that supposed to be a monster? I'm looking this up. Okay, hold on. Monster Munch. Yep, there is something called Monster Munch. Is a British baked corn snack created in 1977. What's the flavor? It looks like a Cheeto or something. Is it cheesy? Wait, this one says pickled onion. What on earth? Monster Munch. Okay, it's a corn snack. Got it. That'll do for now. This is popular?
Here's your next snack.
Aw. Their little claws.
They remind me of like onion rings.
Oh, they're little claws. Is that what they are? Little monster hands? I was really racking my brain, trying not to show it, thinking, what is this shape? Like, is it a monster with 4 heads?
No.
Oh, what? It can't be.
That was awful. It's very strong. That's to be staying in my mouth for a while.
Really? I thought this was going to be the most bland. Like, I mean, how did Google describe it? A puffed corn snack? It's too strong for him? That's shocking to me.
It's the consistency of like a Cheeto Puff,
Yeah.
but it's like kind of sour.
It was a little weird.
Sour? Why is it sour? What? This is not at all. I mean, the bag I looked at on Google didn't really have a flavor, and the description doesn't really have a flavor. It's just like a puffed corn snack. But now I'm getting sour and overwhelming.
Weird at first. Once you like kind of like just let it like sink in, ooh, it's good.
It tastes exactly like another chip, that we have here, but I just can't think of what it is.
So this is
What? Nah. That would have been extraordinarily helpful if that teenager could have just remembered what it tastes like. Okay, so, and then another one of them is saying, it's one of those snacks that's kind of it's a bit sour. It's like, is it like salt and vinegar chips? Not the flavor, but in the sense that it's kind of like a strange taste, but you kind of like it. It's kind of weird, borderline bad, but in a good way. Is that at all fair to say?
Monster Munch. It's a corn chip in the shape of monster's feet. They have roast beef, flaming hot, and what you just tried, pickled onion flavor.
Oh, that explains it. They gave them pickled onion flavor. Okay, roast beef flavor? They got roast beef flavor? What?
Shape of monster's feet. They have roast beef, flaming hot, and what you just tried, pickled onion flavor.
Flaming hot, literally like a flaming hot Cheeto that Americans would eat normally. Pickled onion, that's just cruel. Is that a popular flavor? That's not like a meme or something? That's not like a troll?
I can live with that. As long as you didn't give me roast beef.
They're so clever over there. We just have like squared shaped stuff and like circular stuff, but
Hey,
they actually put
True.
thought into this.
that's true. I can't think of anything that's even remotely attempting to be as interesting as monster feet shaped. Okay, Flake. This is by Cadbury. Flake. Like a flake. Do you call it a flake bar? Flakes? I gotta look this up. I've never heard of this before. Flake. Flake. Chocolate bar. Perfect. Flake is a British brand of chocolate bar currently manufactured by Cadbury. What does it taste like? Consisting of thinly folded milk chocolate. This bar has a unique crumbly texture and softens but does not melt when heated. Ooh. Crumbly, thinly folded chocolate. Sounds good. I mean, how can you go wrong? I imagine that the American teenagers will like this. Like, how can you go wrong? Unless it's true that British chocolate tastes different than American chocolate. Then a lot could go wrong here.
Here is your next snack.
Okay. I'm excited. This looks like chocolate.
Looks kind of like a tree
Yeah.
log, but
Yeah.
in square form. It's like a Minecraft block of.
I mean, I gotta hand it to him. That is a weird shaped chocolate bar. There's nothing shaped like that in America. Except a tree log.
Tree.
Kind of looks like there was like it was like flat, and then they just kind of like kept laying it and piling it on top of each other.
I
Right.
think I've had this before.
He's actually correct. This is thinly folded chocolate, whatever, pressed together into a bar. That actually sounds really nice. Like it's very flaky. Really comes apart in your mouth, I imagine.
I think it's called like something flake.
Flake.
It's a block of chocolate. Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is really chocolatey.
I don't even know what to expect with the
Ooh.
texture of it.
Just bite it. Bite it.
Oh, I like that. It's like chalky, but then it turns into regular chocolate.
Interesting. It's like really crumbly.
It's like if you were to take all the like chocolate shavings, but like not the good shavings, and like mash it all in.
So this
I can't tell if they like it or not. Some of them are saying it tastes weird at first, and then it tastes good. And then that one said it tastes like leftover chocolate shavings crushed together. I would venture to almost say they don't like it, but I don't see why, really. One said it was almost too chocolatey, which I've never heard that in my life as a complaint. You won't hear that out of me.
was a Flake. It's a thinly folded milk chocolate bar.
I don't really
Yeah.
see the point of that. They're just overcomplicating chocolate.
Not a big chocolate guy, but I like.
No. This is you see these teenagers. These poor teenagers, I'll give them a pass. Simply, they will get wiser as the years come, and you will you discover in life you don't need a good reason to have thinly folded flakes of chocolate in a bar. There doesn't have to be a good reason. Just give it to me. I'll put it in my mouth and eat it. There doesn't. Flakes were first developed in 1920 and were accidentally discovered by an employee of Cadbury's who noticed streams of excess chocolate falling from molds and cooling off into the flaky bars. Why does that sound like that one American kid was kind of correct? According to this, a Cadbury employee saw excess chocolate falling off molds and said, "Hey, that's a candy right there," which is kind of what that other kid I made fun of was saying. Whoopsie.
Like it. Texture's smooth.
American chocolate definitely has a different taste to it. It's more creamy, I guess. But this is good too.
All of these are really good so far. I thought they wouldn't be that good, but I would eat all of these.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, we have Sherbet Fountain. Sherbet Fountain. Is that a drink? It doesn't look like a drink. Let me try to look this up. Sherbet Fountain. It's like a tube? Yes. Can we get a little description? Sherbet Fountain. Maybe if I try Sherbet Fountain UK? Maybe I can get an image of it? That will help. Sherbet Fountains. Yeah, it is a tube. I've never seen anything like this. No, that's an Amazon link. Sherbet Fountain. Oh, here's a picture. Let me open this in a new tab. I'm a little confused what's going on here. It's like a cord coming out of a big tube that looks like a crayon. Let's just see. I don't think this is one that you can Google. You just gotta see it for yourself.
Here you go. Here's your next snack.
The hell?
So it comes in some kind of like container? What is the purpose of this?
I have no idea what this is. Okay. I'm guessing it's like a. Oh, nope. I thought it was a spray.
What?
Okay.
So
What?
maybe try.
What? Why does this seem like borderline like some kind of complicated process? You open up the tube and there's like multiple things in here. Maybe they're gonna explain what you have to do?
So maybe try leaving the white powder in the can,
Dang it.
and then see if you can get the stick out.
Oh, I get it instantly then. You take, if there's a stick and a powder, you take the stick out and you like lick it and then dip it in the powder. This is like Fun Dip. There's something like this in America called Fun Dip with a stick that you lick and there's dip it in your powder. This just has kind of a cooler container.
Did you see that? The little mist? How is that supposed to be good?
What the heck is this?
Just
Is this
eat
licorice?
Oh,
it. Just eat it. There we go.
this is English Fun Dip. I don't like this as much as Fun
Yeah.
Dip. I don't like black licorice.
Oh, it's like licorice. Okay. So it has like a licorice flavor. So that's going to turn some people off and some people on. And I wonder what the powder flavor tastes like. Well, you know, when it comes to us Americans, we're a bit particular about our artificial tasting synthetic candy powders. We get a little particular, you know.
So it's like sour. It's really sour. It's
Oh,
really
sour. Okay.
Okay. It's great.
Okay.
It's
All
going
right.
so well.
Now that I understand what this sherbet fountain, how did it get its name? Is the flavor of powder like sherbet, or it's intriguing? I give it that.
Okay. Okay, what is this? You guys had me so confident about all your foods.
This is called a sherbet fountain. It's a liquor
Sherbet. Oh my god, not sherbet. Sherbet. Never mind. It has nothing to do with sherbet. What does sherbet mean?
stick you dip into the fizzy sweet sherbet powder. It's been
Oh, it's a licorice stick and fizzy sweet sherbet powder. How silly of me not to know that.
made since 1925.
Wow.
They could
Okay.
use a long.
In Harry Potter, Dumbledore had a fondness for sherbet lemons. You know, when I read Harry Potter, I guarantee you I read it as sherbet. And now I know there's something called sherbet. The name of the candy was used as a password in his office.
Longer piece of licorice because I'm having trouble reaching.
This is like kind of bitter and, you know, weird and just old people candy tasting. This is like
Whoa! All right. Getting a little controversial here. Of all the candies so far, this seems like the one that I truly have no idea what on earth this tastes like. I can't even, from what they're saying, there's licorice involved, and then I have no idea. Sherbet flavor, whatever that means.
wow, I'm a child. I want to eat straight sugar. It doesn't go well together.
I'd do it. I'm no child, but I'd eat straight sugar. And the last snack here, we have digestives? Digestives. This looks like a cookie or cracker or biscuit. Let me see if I can look this up. Digestives. I'm a little worried what's going to come up in my American Google. Okay, digestive biscuit is a semi-sweet biscuit that originated in Scotland. Does it help you digest? Well, I'm just kind of stuck on the name. It sounds like a medicine almost. Well, I have absolutely no idea what the flavor is, although I do see that the package says milk chocolate. Okay.
Here is your last snack.
It's a biscuit. We would call it a cookie, but it's a biscuit
Ah,
over there.
very good. Very good. They've spent like the entire episode saying like, I have no idea about anything British ever. And then they're like, oh wait, cookie is biscuit. Haha.
Very brittle.
There's like these breakfast biscuits that I eat. They're called Belvita.
Huh. Is this something that would go with like a coffee or tea, perhaps? Looks very dunkable.
That's what this is.
And the package said milk chocolate, but I don't see any chocolate on this. But oh well.
Tastes like a cracker with no salt or any sort of added flavor.
Okay.
Crunchy. Oh, this is good. These are like the
Okay.
cookies they give you at the airport.
What? I can't tell. It seemed like they were going to say they're very bland or just like very crackery, but it seems like they actually taste decent and seem like they'd go good with a tea or something. Is that fair?
Sweet-ish. It's just like kind of subtly sweet.
This tastes really similar to a graham cracker. It's like flaky but it has less cinnamon and it's less sweet.
These are called digestives. While
Digestives. The name, I would have been terrified to even touch this package. Just seeing the name digestives, like I would feel like that is some kind of digestion aid medicine or something. Who knows if you even eat it?
thought of as a not so healthy treat these days, they are originally made to help digestion.
Oh.
I thought this was the best one out of all of them.
I would eat this again with ice cream, but not by itself.
They're more like a cookie, so I can see where they're not so good for your health, but they taste really good.
Okay, the fact that the American teenagers here are obsessed with the digestives, I feel like they almost need a new cast of American teenagers that are a little more can appreciate a little more artificial, like candy, disgusting chocolate stuff your face kind of mentality that I'm really looking for here. Because I feel like, well, the Jaffa Cake had orange. That'd be interesting. The Monster Munch, they just didn't seem to enjoy or like this stuff enough. Whereas it seemed like it was all fairly decent to me. Nothing was crazy. Oh, the results. Yeah, let's see what they actually think of it. I feel like they didn't love it. Even the flake, the chocolate bar, the freaking chocolate bar, they weren't even that excited for.
So for the poll, which one of these snacks was your favorite?
The flaky chocolate bar.
Jaffa Cake?
The digestives.
The Jaffa Cakes.
Definitely the flake bar, because I love chocolate.
Okay, I guess immediately I'm disproven. Thank goodness. That pleases me a bit that some of them are saying the chocolate bar. Jaffa Cake, one even said digestives.
I like the Monster Munchies. I usually like more like chips and like popcorn type of stuff.
Digestives. It was the most simple one, I think, and it was like plain and like familiar to me.
The Jaffa
No.
Cake.
No, you're dead to me. No, stop. Jaffa Cake, that kind of makes sense to me. It seemed like in between extreme and like just a normal cookie. It was just like the perfect amount of, okay, this is tasty.
I could see myself right now being super lazy just with a pile of them on my stomach. There's some good snacks out there. I'm a snack connoisseur, and I gotta say, a good snack is a good snack, no matter where it's from.
Thanks for
Okay.
watching this episode of
Okay. Well, that was entertaining. I gotta hand it to them. I may not have agreed with them in the end, although they were the ones tasting it. So I actually appreciate their reactions if I interpret them to be wrong. Anyway, this is by People vs. Food, and I liked it. I liked that quite a bit. That was fascinating. I had not heard of any of these snacks, except I had heard Jaffa Cake. Like, I at least heard of that. I feel like most Americans wouldn't have even. Although one of the kids did here, I think, knew the word Jaffa Cake for some reason. But besides that, I had never seen any of these British snacks ever, which actually made this really enjoyable in sort of a educational way. And it made me very hungry. And I don't know, I'd be kind of curious to see what other kinds of British candies and snacks and sweets are out there, because this just feels like it really scraped the surface. Just knowing that in this one video there were like 4 or 5 British snacks I'd literally never heard of kind of blows my mind in a good way. It's fascinating. I enjoyed this quite a bit. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to British culture, stuff in Britain that I have never seen or learned about, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.